This weekend, 2 Edmond School District football teams playing a rare Saturday game. Their game under Friday night lights was canceled after learning thieves stole copper wire from the stadium lights.
To put it lightly, it's frustrating. Everything we do throughout the week is geared upon us being to a certain point, a certain day to be ready to play.
Since that canceled game, we've learned about a string of thefts north of Seattle. At least 4 public athletic fields have had copper wire stolen over the course of a month, including Edmond School District's football and softball fields, Shorewood High School's football field, and the Shoreline soccer fields. At the soccer fields here in Shoreline, I walked right up to this utility pole, and at the bottom I found these. They're the little pieces of wiring, and on the inside you can see where that copper wire was cut.
It's a dangerous job. You're operating around a really high voltage electricity, and people have died trying to steal copper wire.
And the thieves aren't making much money. Right now, copper wire is only going for just over $2 a pound. Still, Ryan Abbott with the King County Sheriff's Office says copper wire theft is common, and stadium lights are often a target.
The people that are affected this are the kids. The kids are trying to play sports, and that's who the focus needs to be on.
And don't forget the districts who need to pay for the repairs. Shoreline School District said the damage to their football lights cost $11,000 to fix. In Shoreline, Kalie Greenberg, King 5 News.